as kind of requested by Cuttlebone, a story about a mantis. Once upon a time, there was a mantis. It was the most beautiful mantis in the forest. It was thin and almost glowed with a bright green. Still, it was a mantis, so it got hungry, and it got hungry fast. One day while walking through the forest, the mantis noticed a tasty snack flying around. A little fly. The fly buzzed and buzzed and buzzed, and finally it landed. The mantis stealthily snuck up on the fly and whoosh! Caught the fly in its pincers and caught it in its teeth. A tasty snack for later, but he had places to be. So, the mantis continued on his way. "Hi, George," he said to another mantis that was passing by. "Hi, Bob," the mantis replied. This mantis's name was Bob, of course. So, Bob continued on his way. And then he saw it. Rising from the ground, a beautiful white flower. "Why, on this sunny day I could quite use some shade." So, Bob the mantis scuttled over to the flower and rested a bit underneath it. Some time passed, and he realized he better get going, for he had to be where he needed to be very quickly. But the shade was so nice, so he got an idea. After a little bit of time, using his claws to hack away at the flower, he was able to detach it and pick it up. Carrying it, he continued on his way, shaded, still with a bit of food in his mouth, and ready to meet the day and do what needs to be done. So, eventually, he got to a large, large tree, much larger than he could possibly climb. Within this tree, there was a hollowed-out space, and within that hollowed-out space was the Council of the Bugs. So, Bob scuttled into the empty hollow and took his place, the center of the council. He was the most important bug in all of the forest, managing who eats whom, and when, and how many, for a forest must be strictly maintained. The meeting was in order, and so Bob opened the floor to discussion. What possible problems might the forest have today? After that, they all lived happily ever after. The end.